with the military, some with the police, and others have different interpretation of us. But as Scouts, the Scout organization is an educational youth movement that is open to all young people without discrimination of origin, class, creed, or read. When you look at Scouting itself, it has a mission. Why Scouting? Its main mission is to contribute to the education of young people. Why do we do that? So that we can build a better world where each individual is self-fulfilled as an individual and play a constructive role in society. This is the mission of Scouting. So as Scouts, if we have anything to go by, we anchor mostly on our mission to be able to deliver. Why do we say that we are contributors to education? We know we are not the only educators. We have government that is educating people in the formal, through the formal system, that is going to school from grade 1, going through to senior secondary school, university, and name it. We also know that societies, parents, communities educate people. That is the non-formal education. Whether you know it or not, if somebody steals today, people give him a good beating or they speak badly to him, there is no need for somebody to teach you, to tell you that stealing is not good. You pick up those habits and training in the society. Then we as Scouts blend these together. The formal education, we will come into our aspect that deals with formal education because we have skill centers, nursery schools, and other vocational centers that we run as Scouts. We contribute through this socialization process in the discipline and the development of young people, and also in the non-formal sector that youth organizations, young people, and other NGOs strive to intervene. Because we know as development agents and as partners, government alone can never do it. So it needs the support of people. And one responsible association that can complement the efforts of government is Scouting. This is our belief and this is our creed. Why do I anchor on this assertion? It is because we saw in the vision and the mission of Scouting that our main aim is to create men and women of substance, to train young people to become responsible leaders and responsible adults. We become responsible only by taking charge of ourselves and paying duty to ourselves, and also committing ourselves to the development of our communities. Because as individuals, we are all selfish, but we try to reconcile our selfish nature with that longing of being in existence with other people. And as a result, we have to compromise left and right to be able to get to where we want to. How did Scouting come about? This great institution called Scouting started way back in 1907 through a British gentleman called Lord Robert Stephenson Smith Baden-Powell. In those days, he realized that within the wider community of the United Kingdom, we have a lot of boys in the Woos, in the Bantabas, that just finished school and felt that government need to give them all that they want to have. And we know it is not possible for any nation to do. So in order to engage these young people, to commit them into productive work that will earn them responsible jobs that their livelihoods can depend on, he decided to come up with this Scouting. Initially, he used family friends and friends of his comrade to go on an experimental camp after writing his book, Scouting for Boys. Because at the initial level, Scouting was, of course, for boys. We know in those Gregorian days, all societies don't want men and women to interact more. So as a man, he can only lead an organization made up of boys. Eventually, when the movement gained success at a rally at Crystal Palace in 1911, he realized that during the parade, there were other people that were not only wearing trousers, but they were wearing skirts. So initially he thought, because Scots and the British are in that joking relationship, that they were mocking their neighbors and the like. But later he realized that they were girls. So it overwhelmed him and said, what do I do to manage these young people? They have the will to join his movement, and he cannot stop them. They are eager to learn. They are eager to develop themselves and gain gainful knowledge through the process. So what he did was to call his younger sister Agnes to support her. She will train Agnes, and Agnes will train the girls. That is how we have the Girl Guide as a movement. Eventually, of course, when communities became more accommodative to the interaction of boys and girls, men and women, then the whole organization of the Scout movement started incorporating both boys and girls in the movement. I'll stop here as an introduction for the meeting.
Thank you very much. That's quite interesting. And now I'll just throw the baton to the floor and let's hear from them.
Assalamu alaikum. Man may muna bala tuda. Mang fi togal Gambia Scout Association. Ma neka Gaisen National Gender and Child's Right Commissioner. Scouting nak suñ ko gisee tay dañoo fokk lu bari. Waay maa ngi sant Yàlla di sant suma ñaari waajur di nuyu président Jammeh moom mi ñu jox doole bañ mun a toog fii ni tey di wax yëfi scouting jërëjëf président. Scouting nag daf day jaaxal ñu bari suñ gisee tey ñu ngi toog fii nii xëj na sax am na ñoo xam ne fay nañ seen télé ba pare ne ñu fulis ñii nii waaye fekk du noonu nit soo xamutee is better nga dee laajte nga xam ñu ngi fi toogal nag sun chief scout commissioner ñu ngi fi toogal Ousmane Waye Jatta di international commissioner ñoom Mola ñu ngi fi ñoom Seydi Kane ñoom Jaga maa ngi leen di nuyu ak xale yëpp nuyu naa leen jërë ngeen jëf. ok Ousmane mu ngi doon wax naka la scouting xewee fim jaar bam aaga fim aaga tey duma sori bu baax si loolu waaye dama wax ne nit ñi suñ gisee scouting si biti dañoo foog ne léegi i soldaar yu ndaw leen ndax bi ma tij Pa Diouf Saint Augustine's Upper Basic am na parent bu ñëw ba si man ne ma ne ah man de suma doom mu ne dafa bëgg a nekk scout léegi nag man laajte naa waaye dañ ma wax ne ku nekk scout rek dañ dee nekk comme soldaar doo dee am beneen liggéey lu dul nekk soldaar ma ne ko ne papa mu ne ma ne naa ma ne ko ne soldaar yaa important na ma ne ko waaye dangaa gis ne tey scouting du soldaar yaa de musuta nekk yëfi soldaar yaa ma ne ko ne nag soo demee si parlement bi dinga fa am scouts ma ne ko man scout la man ba pare teacher la ma ne ko ne tamit soo demee si ministre yi maa si ñoom Angela Koli woon ñoom yëpp scouts leen ma ne ko ne ndax mus ngaa dégg ñooñu militaire soldat leen mu ne ma ne déedéet ma ne ko ne scouting lu ko fi indi tey mooy dimbale xale yi nga gis ne ñu réalize seen potentiel si mun a xam ne man mun naa nekk kapenta bu baax mun naa nekk teacher bu baax mun naa nekk wéykat bu baax ndax am nañ music sax si scouting ñu ngi fi am Haruna nga xam ne musicien la loolu mooy profession am te ba léegi mu ngi nekk scout scouting dafa yar xale soo demee ba nekk scout dang dee nekk xale dang dee yaru bu baax ku la gis si community bi dafa gis ne yow da nga utee ak yeneen xale yi scouting loolu la dee def si xale dafa yaraate ba pare dafa tax yow nga xam munal sa boppa loo xam ne sa yeneen morom yi ñi nga xam ne nekkuñ scout dañ ko dee munal seen boppa jërë ngeen jëf.
Thank you. If I may come in there, Tijan, it is important for us to note that scouting is like an egg. You see, if you interpret the content of the egg by the outlook of the shell, you will be mistaken. You might think it is a solid. When actually, when you break the egg, you will find the silver lining and you will find the yolk inside, which are all different components and different elements that taste different. It is the same way in scouting. Those from outside, because of our symbolic background, that is the things we wear, it is a means to attract young people. You can only